Hi, my name is Helen Ademese. I usually go by Haley. I am 26 years old. I'm originally from Latvia. I have been living in Ireland for 20 years now. This is my 2001 Nissan Sylvia S15. She's a forged SR20, currently making 400 brake horsepower, mapped by AP Performance in Galway. She's currently sitting on Workmeister S1s in the colour to match the car. The body kit is Urus. And I'm pretty happy with the interior for now, apart from those things. I got new gauges actually. None of them were working when I bought the car, so all of them are brand new. I put stickers on the side of the car. The reason I put them on is because I brought these stickers back from Japan myself. This one here is from the Tokyo Underground car meet. That was just before Tokyo Auto Salon. This one I picked up at Tokyo Auto Salon. I like this one because it's signed by Naoki Nakamura. He's a Japanese drifter. This is just my Instagram tag. That's been there for a while. Before cars, I wanted to do art. I had a talent for it. I wanted to go to art college in Dublin City. So after my Leaving Cert in secondary school, I did a one-year course to make an art portfolio as part of my submission for college. Somewhere along the way when I was doing my portfolio in school, I got in a really bad car accident as a middle backseat passenger. That meant I had to take time off from school. I lost too much time. I had to drop out. After that year was finished, I wanted to repeat, so I went back. Somewhere along the way there, I lost interest and I didn't want to do it anymore probably because of that. Also during this time, my dad had already bought his dream car, I guess you could say. He had a Nissan Skyline R34 and he let me drive it to school. That was pretty cool because, I was young. I wasn't really allowed to do that, but I did it anyway. So I drove that to school. That was a really cool experience. It had this crazy kit on it, this BN body kit, and it was like neon green. It was very, very flashy. Somewhere from there, I kind of grew a little bit more passion for cars rather than what I actually wanted to do originally. So I didn't go to art college, but fast forward to today, I'm already doing something else that is also quite art in itself. It's all thanks to my dad. This is what I'm doing now, and this is my passion. Yeah, we both have our Nissans now. He still has his Nissan Skyline. R34, he has built it up to something amazing, something really crazy. Did a really big transformation on that car, and I got my first Nissan a year and a half ago. Before that, I was driving Hondas, just like him. I still have them. I have a Honda Integra DC2 and I have a Honda Accord Euro Or as my everyday car. But what makes this car special is it's my first big boy car. So I skipped the 300 brake mark and I went straight to 400. I'm still getting used to the power in this car. I'm enjoying it for now. I hope I can drive it for much longer.
Hey, my name is Becca. This is my A31 Nissan Cefiro. It's a 1992 Japanese import. I bought this car about 2 months ago, so it's still pretty new to me, basically because I was itching for something rear-wheel drive. I have 2 front-wheel drive cars already, and I was just crazy to get myself something higher horsepower and rear-wheel drive to enjoy for the summer, because my Celica is currently off the road at the minute. It's actually been RB25 swapped and manual swapped, so it was automatic before it came in from Japan. It has been resprayed in Midnight Purple 1 just a year ago, so it was resprayed in Ireland. Very little work done so far by myself. I just did a quick wheel refurb up here at the shed actually with Cars with Stella a couple of weeks back. So we did that before going to an event in Balbergan with JC Auto Care. and we did a refurb on the wheels just to give them a little spice up. I do want to have them professionally rebuilt at some point, but for the moment we wanted to get them looking good for the summer. So we painted the faces and we polished the lips. We spent 16 hours up here doing the work on the wheels, and they look 100 times better than they did because the chrome was chipping, the lips were completely cloudy, so they're definitely much better than what they were, but still a lot of work to do. I've tried to keep the interior as original as possible. I do want to do a little bit more work to it just to clean things up a small bit. However, there is a really rare Takata sister brand steering wheel in there called Dandy. In the interior we have the driver's seat is a bride. I am looking to get a second one as well because I really like the balance of 2 racing seats in the front. Original Cefiro mats still in the car, old Japanese look. I've got a really old 80s Japanese radio. My love for cars actually started pretty young, back around when my younger brother was born. He's 7 years younger than me, so when I was about 12, I started falling in love with cars. It was around the time he started playing with toy cars. I just was always such a tomboy. I was always into animals, I was always into like tractors and farm animals and stuff, so I was always into vehicles, let's say. So as soon as I could start driving, I got my first car and I was just itching to do the usual things that people want to do to their first car, like, you know, changing the steering wheel and changing your wheels. I had it polished in the front grille, debadged, all of those little things, and with that came the Celica then, and that car, when I got it, was from scratch. Everything had to be done to it. I think from there my love for cars has only just grown. I recently started my own business, BG Wraps, so with that I've just learned so much with working on cars, whether it be wrapping cars or getting underneath it to pull subframes out, you name it, I've done it at this point. Been involved in changing engines in my Celica twice now, and yeah, we'll see what else is to come.
Hi, my name is Stella. I'm 25 years old and this is my 2004 Rocket Bunny Nissan 350Z. So for as long as I could remember, I always was into cars. I have an Audi TT, and then I got the itch for something rear-wheel drive, petrol and Japanese. So I went and bought this. I actually did a drift day at Modelo, and the next day I had a deposit on this car. Now it didn't look like this. It was rusty. The paintwork was in a really bad nick. Yeah, I think I bit off more than I could chew. I bought the car 3 years ago. It sat up for maybe 2.5 years in the shed. VRT was a big issue. Had to get money for that, and then had to restore it. There was a lot of rusty things that needed to be looked at and just get it mechanically sound before I could, you know, do all this. These wheels came up for sale. They're my dream wheels. They're 3-piece Workmeister M1s. But when I bought the wheels, I realised that they were too wide to fit the car. It meant that we had to wide body the car, so in Christmas time I decided that I was going to treat myself, and Santa brought me a Rocket Bunny kit under the Christmas tree. I'd say first week in January I was in the shed and I made the first cut and then realised there was no going back to this. My twin sister needed a build for her YouTube channel, so she said, I'll do the labour, you pay for the parts, and we spent the next 4 months with the goal to display the car at the biggest show in Ireland in Belfast, Dubshed 2025. Making sure that we could get the fitment right on the body kit. After that was ready, we sent it off for paint and continued to engrave the taillights, which took way too long, but we decided to go for a Japanese dragon, inspired obviously by Japan. So I was really proud of that. And then 4 days before Dub Shed, we got the car panels painted, and it was Lego pieces. We spent all day, all night putting the car back together, polishing, putting the wheels on, installing interior bits, and just making sure that it was show ready. But there was one problem. The lock nut for the wheels was at the painter, so I had to drive with a really bad fitment to Belfast, which is about a 2-hour drive. We put the wheels on in the show car park, but it's done now. Happy that I can enjoy it for the rest of the summer. The interior on the 350 is a bit dated, so I wanted something a little bit modern. So we actually installed some Alcantara on the interconsole. I put in an Apple CarPlay unit into the car because I can't live without my maps and my music. Just an aftermarket steering wheel with a little cute Japanese horn button. But in the future I hope to change it up a bit more, but for now it's just perfect for me. I'm originally from Latvia, but I moved here to Ireland when I was 9 years old. And in Latvia, everyone's car mad. It's either a BMW or an Audi, or sometimes a Merc. But my dad was an Audi lover, and that was my first car, an Audi TT. The day I got my license, I knew I had to have something sporty. It's in the family, it's in where I'm from. So I brought the love for cars here to Ireland and found like-minded people, and you always meet someone through cars. You'll always make a friend through cars.
Hi, my name is Nikki from JDM Classics. This is my 1993 PS13 Sylvia. So I impulsively bought this car in December on Facebook Marketplace. I wanted a PS13 for a very long time. I've been building cars for 15 years and I wanted a car that was done, but it hasn't worked out that way, and I still had to change lots of things to make the car road legal. I finally kind of have it in a place that I can drive it now, and I'm kind of only bonding with the car at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to keep it forever. I've always wanted one, but I don't know. I think maybe the car is like too highly modified to drive it every day. This came up for sale in England. It looked exactly like what I wanted. The wheels, the kit, everything of what you want in a car. Now that I have it, it's not practical for road use, and at the moment I'm just trying to get the car driving nice, and I'm trying to bond with the car. The reason the car stood out to me was the Origin Labo kit, the VSKF wheels. It has a TD06 top-mounted turbo, RA coil packs, 340 horsepower. Inside it there is a roll cage. I do a lot of drifting. I fitted my own seat that I've had for a long time. It's one of 500 ever made. It's a custom Recaro. So at the moment my plans for the car are just to kind of put my own touch on it. I want to get some driving in, attend some shows, but overall, like, I don't intend to keep this car forever. I always wanted to own one. I'm happy I did, but I think this car would make somebody a lot happier than it makes me.